Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest look at your forecast. Highs were in the 80s yesterday. Even got a little bit warmer than expected in the upper 80s for Topeka and Lawrence. We also had storms developing in the afternoon and did get that brief severe thunderstorm warning I was not expecting, but that's why you always have to still pay attention. Even though I say that there is not really going to be a risk of severe weather, that doesn't mean that there won't be. Just be aware of that. Because anytime you get storms, severe weather is always possible. But we can tell you when the best opportunity is, and it's still not going to be the case with any storms here on out for the rest of these next 8 days with our forecast period. But with that in mind, you still want to be extra aware. Here's yesterday. Over an inch of rain in Emporia, and you can see some locally heavier downpours indicating at least a half inch where you see the lighter green. And once you get into the blue, that indicates at least an inch worth of rainfall. So certainly just kind of depending on where you were, depending on where that heavy rain is, at another area of heavier rain in extreme northeast Kansas as well. That's going to be the trend today as well, but it may be more widely scattered for northeast Kansas today, low to mid 80s, as we will keep an eye on another round of storms. This time coming in a little bit earlier, developing a little bit earlier, and becoming more widely scattered. Now, I'm going to show you two computer models. I'm a little bit hesitant in saying that we're going to see the scenario playing out like this model's indicating, because it wasn't doing a good enough job yesterday. So it is something to watch for. It is one of our short-term models, and you can see how some storms really start getting going close to A, but shouldn't last long past that. I still expect most storms to wind down once the sun goes down. So here's another short-term model. This is the one that did a little bit better job yesterday in indicating the more widely scattered storms for those areas that did get storms rather than the more isolated nature that the other model showed. So I'm a little bit leaning more towards this one. Again, it's still not a guarantee you're going to get rain. This is going to be widely scattered, not widespread. There's a difference. And you can see most of these storms do wind down as we get close to 8, 9 o'clock once the sun goes down, leaving us with mostly clear skies for tonight and dry conditions. Now, this model is also indicating some isolated showers once again tomorrow afternoon. Be very, very isolated, not as widely scattered like today will be, but it is certainly something that we'll be paying close attention to. How much rain can we potentially get through Friday evening? As I mentioned, do not look at your particular city and what you're going to get. Look at the overall trend. Now, a lot of the green that you see here is indicating at least a quarter inch. Once you get into the darker green, that's indicated closer to an inch. So you get the idea that there will be spots that get very little, if anything at all, much like yesterday. And there will be other spots that get some locally heavy rainfall, much like yesterday. But again, as of right now, not expecting any severe weather. Can we get a brief severe thunderstorm warning? Sure, but I'm not expecting it. Heavy rain and lightning, those are going to continue to be the main focal points for today, especially. Maybe tomorrow, if showers and thunderstorms do exist. I did put it in there just in case, but I'm more concerned about today versus tomorrow. And then over the weekend, I'm still keeping us dry. But there is still that chance that, especially in north central Kansas, could get into some rain activity. The European model keeps all the rain out in the western portions of the state through Sunday morning, and then by Sunday evening, maybe north central Kansas, and then by Monday, seeing a little bit of rain late in the day in north central Kansas. So it's not going to be overly heavy rain. You can see most of the rain stays out in the western half of the state over the holiday weekend. So keep that in mind if you do travel out that way. But here's a look at the GFS. Again, mostly dry conditions here in northeast Kansas. Now, the big difference between the two computer models is how much cloud cover there's going to be. Yeah, you have mostly sunny skies all 3 days, but that could definitely change. And then this model has a little bit better chance of rain in the afternoon hours of Memorial Day for Monday itself. And so that is leading to at least a little bit better chance. Not quite as widespread heavy rainfall like the European model had in western Kansas, but that's where the heavier rain is going to end up being. So overall, we will continue to keep an eye on rain chances really for the next 8 days. For the next 8 days, next 8 nights, we'll continue to take this weather pattern on a day-by-day basis. By the way, forgot to put this in there, but I will after this video. Next Thursday, June 1st. So we're only 7 days out of the month of May, and we have at least a very low chance for storms each and every day. Best chance being today, though. And then for Friday through Monday, very low chances. A lot of it stays in north central Kansas with any storm chances that we might have, especially for the holiday weekend. But we'll be taking it on a day-by-day basis and adjusting the forecast as needed. Have a great day and stay weather aware.